is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. A first down and more for Drake. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Carson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Will Dissly, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Wilson took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
Wilson certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
First down.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action now. Wilson flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
The 26. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And taken right on the 30. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now left side on the swing pass. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's out of time. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, I'm coming. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27.
Throwing again, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Rosas good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did.
They control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Cardinals 14. Seahawks 7.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Carson.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Here's Wilson to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team...
It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
1st down, Seahawks.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Wilson will throw again. He lets it fly for Lockett. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to look deep in zone for Hopkins. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Deep ball for Goodwin. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 60 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. He was 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Oh, what a move. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1st down, Murray looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following that sparkling display of footwork we saw. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts
3rd and 3.
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Murray from midfield. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
By the Seahawks.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Brilliant.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Switch.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. On play action, it's Murray. And he connects with Ertz. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They run again with Carson. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Rosas to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Cardinals 21, Seahawks
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. Mark 43.
Throwing again, Wilson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jordan Phillips. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
3rd down.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Rosas now to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Cardinals 35. Seahawks 14. Aldrich.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And he finds Penny. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Again, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray now on 1st down. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
And it's 3rd down.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch QB drop.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
29-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6.
Jason Myers.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will. Back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
And goal to go.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Chris Carson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
He is good.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing These color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it, and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
The end result, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now Murray off play action. Out to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught. A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Touchdown. Kenyon Drake. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Cardinals 56. Seahawks 28. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Wilson. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Loss of 6 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rolling to his... And the pressure gets to him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The man they call Snacks, Damon Harrison. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. Then the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Being chased out left. That ball complete to Isabella. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up
5 yards remain on 2nd.